Hello you classy cans of soup. So I was scrolling through TikTok, my first mistake, and I found a video explaining colors with over 400,000 likes. So obviously you would assume this guy knows what he's talking about.
You cannot paint mix magenta, the color. It's not possible. No human being can do it.
Oh boy, a simple 5-second Google search would have debunked this entire video, and yet 400,000 people collectively decided to turn their brains into room temperature yogurt.
Okay, well magenta exists, but it's not a color. Magenta is a shade of light.
Alright, before I fully cook our brains with nonsense, let's actually use the 3 pounds of fat between our ears for a second. Unless you're Superman with X-ray vision, you need a light source to see anything. I mean, obviously when it's dark you don't see anything apart from black. You see, for a color to be visible, light hits a surface. Some wavelengths get absorbed by the chemicals on that surface and some get reflected, and your eye detects these reflections. So what you're seeing as colors are really just reflected wavelengths by certain chemicals. And yeah, that means pure black isn't really a color, it just means that there is simply no light that's being reflected, just like when it's dark.
Color magenta isn't real! Look at the visible light spectrum. Do you see the color magenta? No!
Yeah, no kidding Sherlock, but didn't you just claim magenta isn't real, it's a shade of light, meaning it is one of those light waves? You literally just disproved your own statement. So let me explain it once and for all. The spectrum shows single wavelengths. Magenta indeed doesn't exist as a light wave, but so is the color brown and many more. Now you might ask yourself, well, how do I see the color magenta then if it doesn't exist? The answer, it's not only one light wave, it's 2 light waves. Your brain sees red and blue at the same time, and instead of showing you a glitchy file not found error, it invents a bridge, and that bridge is the color magenta. It's a hallucination for sure, but so is a sense of self-worth. So saying magenta isn't a color, it's a form of light, is like saying a chord in music isn't a sound because it's made of 2 notes. And yeah, being able to see isn't magic, it's just wavelengths hitting chemicals in your eye, and that reaction then sends a signal to your brain. And by the way, this is literally how every detector works. X-rays, infrared, radiation detectors, they all work by a wave hitting a particle, causing a reaction and giving a signal. So no, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's magic, and neither is the color magenta, or else your printer would perform a magical ritual every time it prints out something in the color magenta. If you want actually non-existing colors though, stop looking at the rainbow and start hacking your brain. Stare at bright yellow long enough to tire out your blue receptors, then look at black. You see a Stygian blue or self-luminous red. This time you need to stare at a bright green screen, then look at white. Can you see it? So takeaway for today, don't blindly trust experts on TikTok just because they have a ring light and a confident voice. Your brain is a liar. Stay skeptical, read a physics book once in a while, or if you're simply too lazy, the subscribe button is right there. And if you still think magenta isn't real, go try printing out a flamingo and see what happens.